I'll make this quick because I was watching Aris, but essentially this is my tier list of... This is my online tier list. Obviously, in my opinion, it's not science, blah, 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 but I'm basing it on several factors such as the win rate of characters, how popular they are, and general cheese and gimmicks that they have. And I'll explain what each tier means to me. Okay? So at the bottom here, we have a matchup check, and the reason being is that no one plays these characters, and when they do, we have no idea what they're doing. Absolutely no idea what they're doing. So they are in their own tier. I don't know where to put them, but you know, based on your habits in Tekken and how you train, you could train for a while against these characters and then forget, and then when you finally meet one, you've completely forgotten what they do and how to fight against them. So I personally think it's a matchup check. They probably have insane win rates, I don't know. I'm not really particularly scared of Shaheen or Raven. I don't mind dealing with them, but I know that, and Kuma and Panda, to be honest, but I know a lot of people struggle against these guys when they do across them online. Obviously top 5, top 10, and the rest A and B. I don't think any of the characters are crap or weak, except for maybe Asuka, Leo, and Leroy online. I'm not talking about tournaments because I have no idea. I've never entered a tournament in my life. This is just me going against loads and loads of people online and seeing what my experiences are. My top 5 is Jun, Xiaoyu, Feng, Dragunov, and Jin. Jun is right up there, and I think she's number 1. I personally don't mind her too much. My own pet peeves is Feng and Xiaoyu, to be honest. But Jun is up there because of the fact that she has 2 ways, really big ways, to heal herself back up. She has heat engages, which will heal her chip up. And then she has another one, which is a heat smash, which will do the same. Now, I know she probably won't heal as much if she's already heat engaged healed before, but the fact that you could chip her out twice, massive bar of chip, and then she could heal like half a bar, maybe 60% of her health again. The concept of that is crazy. And the fact she's got projectiles, really good heat smash, which catches everyone out, to be honest, and does a load of chip damage, is crazy. Xiaoyu, bullshit duck, bullshit AOP. I'm sorry, Ling Xiaoyu mains, I have to do this too, but I think this character is BS in this game. Tekken 7, she wasn't nearly as bad. You can actually hit her. Now she's impossible. Not only that, when she used to not do a lot of damage, but now when you go against her, not only is she evasive and she'll get massive rewards off punishing you. She used to not do a lot of damage, but now she has her own 50-50 mix-up game. She's like the better Hwang in every way, in my opinion. And then you got the other evasive, another BS character, highest win rate in the game right now in month 1. Feng is super annoying. I hate this character with the core of my bone. You can hear the salt in my voice right now. But very oppressive. With punish is disgusting. I personally don't mind that. I don't like his lows. His lows are very good counter hit. They look very weird. You don't know if it's a low or a mid. He's got like a weird shoulder low. He's got like a weird split legs low. He's so hard to hit. This guy is always at least mid-level. He's never standing, truly standing. And then he's got like that amazing 10-frame knockdown, which just comes out super fast. Dragunov, don't need to say much. You need to sidestep him. He hits like a truck. Like, even when you sidestep and you know what to do, you make that one mistake, you're like 2 or 3 frames, maybe 5 frames too slow, you are going to get a hell of a time trying to recover all your health back up, because dear oh dear, he'll mix you up with his throws as well. Jin is up here, and the reason why I think he is because he was already a menace in competitive Tekken 7. But not only that, he's kept everything and they dumbed him down to oblivion. He's super easy to play. He's got very good simple mix with his dive kick, gaining plus frames from dive kick, getting plus frames from his electric wind hook, god fist, or whatever you want to call it. And the fact that you can do it easy, getting down forward 2 into an electric or into a low, forcing a 50-50 mix up, It can be interrupted, I think. But, again, very, very evasive character as well. Not as bad as the others. His dive kick is way better than Devil Jin's. His weakness is that he's not that good far away, but not many characters are. It's only Jun, Devil Jin, Victor, and a few others, I guess. Yeah, he's super, super good. He just forces situations. Apologies for the lisp. I'm wearing retainers right now. But yeah, I think he's a menace. And I'm talking about low ranks, medium ranks, and kind of like semi-medium high ranks. I'm not talking about super, super high ranks. Because I'm not that good, as I said. King's very good. His heat smash is amazing. Brilliant character. Easy mixers, easy gimmicks, easy cheese. Forces interactions that you don't want to have. And obviously his chain throws. Once you get past the chain throws though, and once you get inside the King's head, I personally can't put him in top 5 of annoying or like strong. Because I feel like he can't deal with pressure that well. Once you start attacking the King, I don't know if it's the players or the character, but it feels like they don't know what to do. It's only when they're getting the Oki off you and they're doing stuff to you, they can mix you up with alley kick, they can do unblockables, they can do all that BS that you all love to see. Victor, he's bullshit. Noctis 2.0, gun, samurai sword, you know, the strings into low high mix up, it's really annoying. I hate this character's voice as well. I really don't like him just spitting words at me. Very annoying. What more to say? He's got an up 4 move essentially like Devil Jin. That really hurts. Super easy to play, so everyone's freaking good at him. Yeah, hard. Brang, don't really need to say much, but he's very annoying as well. Devil Jin, I think he's worse than Jin fundamentally. That's why he's lower than Devil Jin, but he's still super annoying online. Psycho Crusher, mid-screen every round is hella annoying. He's got it can be a throw as well at times during throw move. Super long range, so if you don't know what to do, he's very good there. The fact that he's a true Mishima but really focuses on the low is very scary. He can really do a lot of damage on the low, and he can do a lot of damage on the mid or high launch with Electric Wind, God Fist, etc. Yeah, strong character, but leans more into the lows. I say his dive kick isn't as good as Jin's. His forward 2 isn't as good as Jin's. Overall, his close up mid-range moves, I just don't think they're as good as Jin's. I just think he's superior when he's approaching from long range and then coming in at you. Other than that, when he gets in close and it's neutral, you'll want to back up and start again. The only get out of jail free card he has is up 4. That is a super annoying move as well. But in general, it's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's interchangeable, but I just think Jin has just way better fundies, and I think he performs better in higher ranks as well. I don't know, but that's just my take. Law, very good. Nunchucks. A lot of pressure. A lot of strings that you need to block, like holding back at all times and knowing what he's doing. He does a lot of flips and kicks and a plus and block, and yeah, it's hard to see like when it's your turn for a lot of players, especially myself as well. I don't think he's super frustrating, but he does feel very strong. Really, really strong actually. Yeah, menace. Jack. He's very strong. I don't find any BS or annoyance. The only thing I find quite annoying is that if you do whiff a move, his down forward 2 literally hits like full screen. It's so long. It feels like he can launch you from anywhere if you whiff. Like, it's a very long arm. He really sticks it out, and that is to the character. So I wouldn't say he's bullshit. I wouldn't say that he's gimmicky. But he's very powerful, and that's why he's up there. Nina is It is a bit of a matchup check like Zhao Yu. But I've seen quite a lot of them, to be honest. And they're specialists. People who play her know how to play Nina, and they'll do the right things at the right time. Her guns are very good. The fact that she can actually kind of shoot you from far away and chip out is kind of cool. Yeah, I think she's quite impressive. I don't know why. I don't know why in particular, actually. I didn't even think about that. Claudio, I've played him. You really only need less than 5 moves to play him. You know, wild running, Saw, and then mix, schmix. Projectiles, very good, always good in all ranks. Just chip out a little bit more. And what's to say he's a strong character. Not cheesy at all, but very strong. Best up 4 in the game though. Holy cow, that move hits everyone. I've destroyed people just by mashing that button in orange ranks. I'm purple ranked myself, so I'm not even that high. So again, take this tier list with a grain of salt. It's not correct at all, it's just something that I've always loved to do. I've always loved to do these. As is Senna, I initially thought she was very strong, but I feel like once you get on top of her, there's not many things she can do to react back. Her high-low parry is very annoying, but she's not always in that stance. She puts a lot of pressure on you. Her running move is insane. I think that kind of needs a nerf. I know how to counter it with Steve, but it's too difficult to evade. But once you're on top of her and you're putting on your pressure, I don't think she feels that bad. Yoshi is a very good one. I was thinking of putting him past the rest as well, because he's got really good ways to get out of pressure with his spinning move. He feels a lot stronger. He can lifesteal. When he's in heat, he feels extremely scary, and when he goes up into his flying helicopter form, he's very scary in a sense that he can do the spinning move or the throw or something that will catch you up. Yeah, very strong. Lily always been kind of middle of the road, strong. Yeah, no complaints there. Lars, just a lot. I think it's a matchup check in a sense that you don't really know what he's doing when he's stancing a lot and moving around. Yeah, so you're always mixing up between high, low, mid, or whatever when he's doing that stuff. Liza, I don't think she's nearly as bad as she was in Tekken 7 in terms of online frustration. I feel like I can beat her up a lot more now. I don't know why. Again, just a feeling. Zafina, lots of nerfs. Not nearly as annoying and toxic in pro play. And same goes for Tekken 8. She's still good though. I feel like Zafina players that are saying she's really bad, I don't know. I don't think she's that bad at the moment. I think it's an overreaction. I still think she's strong. She didn't get as nerfed or as hard as Leroy. Yeah, she's good. Kazuya, middle of the road guy. I feel like a character that is purely based on 50-50 can never really be low tier. It's always going to be a threat at all stages of the game, all levels of the game. He's got way better Oki Vortex mix-up than the rest of the Mishimas. He doesn't rely on a launching low that does loads of damage. He relies on doing 2 or 3 lows that will just do crap loads of damage. And again, especially, this is a matchup check as well, especially if you don't know how to get up from the floor. He'll keep steel pedaling you and keep hurting you, especially if you're against the wall, you're kind of dead. I think he's probably one of the most common characters just to perfect you, just because of the fact that you just don't have to get up from the floor. Reina, I don't think she's as bad as Kazuya. She has some gimmicks like unbreakable throws and stuff, but once you understand that she's doing a throw, you can just duck. She's got really crap lows, so I just stand up. I feel like her real problem is the fact that she's got... let me play this again. I think the fact that she's got very good chip game and very good at piling on the pressure. You know, lots of moves that are frame traps. Forward 2, forward 4. You know, unbreakable throw again with the... Is it called? I can't remember. I play this character and I don't even remember. It's like this, the Senna stance, the one if you do like a 2-1 forward and then she'll go into that spin move. You can do like loads of options, but again, lots of them are interruptible. If you interrupt like a move that she's doing, like a mid that's plus, that it was like the 4 move, like you can poke her out of it and get a launch. The rest B, again, it doesn't mean they're bad. It just doesn't feel like you can get like cringe cheesed out of them. So one is Brian. You just need to learn patience. He's a slow character with slow strings, and he really can't hurt you that much if you know what you're doing. And I don't think he's got a loads of moves that are cheesy or completely like, what the hell was that? And the same thing with Paul. He feels a bit toned down, funnily enough, for an aggressive game. He feels very toned down. Demon Man's not threatening until he's right in your face. Death Fist is the same. He feels fairly honest, honestly. He does. Lee is Lee. He's got a couple of evasive moves, but he's always kind of been the same. Quite a popular character, actually, from what I can tell. But not too bad, not too bad. Steve, he doesn't have any ways to launch, but what I was describing earlier, he's a consistent character. And what I mean by that is that these players, like me and other people, will know what to do if you do something wrong. So their fundies are quite good. Their fundamentals are good. Like if you do a low, they only have one punish. It's not a launch. It's nothing fancy. It's a 1-2. It's a rising 1-2, and it will do, what is it, 35 damage or something? And that's it. So they'll make sure they get it, right? It's not like you need to do a fancy launch into a fancy combo. It's very simple. His Lionheart stance sucks balls. And he can pile on the pressure, but again, a good old power crush. And a good old power crush in the heat burst. And you are piling the damage on him. And he really doesn't have any ways to stop it if you're plus. There's no bullshit move he can do. He must counter hit you when you're in the wrong. That's what he does. He punishes your own mistakes. Leroy, I don't know, he just feels weak. I haven't seen any of him as well. Leo, again, I don't see much of him, but way more than Kuma and the rest. But when I do see him, it doesn't feel that bad. It just feels like a honest matchup. And Asuka's the most surprising one. She was so bullshit in Tekken 7, I don't know why. But in this game, she feels super weak. I don't know what they've done to her, but she feels extremely weak. Or not threatening. I don't know if it's the type of player. I don't know if it's just the player base or the character. I have no idea, but from my perspective, she's not that strong. Maybe that'll change if I go against more of them. But yeah, that's my tier list. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully the sound is a lot better this time. I think the music's a lot lower. But yeah, I want to pump this out. I think this is something really fun. Again, don't take it seriously. It's only for online. You know, I don't want any arguments or anything like that when you're watching this, but it'd be great to know if you had any views that could be changed, or you think other characters are more bullshit. I mean, it was funny when I was doing the original tier list before, when I was actually creating it. It's amazing how when you're actually making it, you realize, oh, well, this character is really bullshit, but not as bullshit as this character. And then you start moving and shuffling, etc. And then it's like, oh, okay. Maybe they're not that bad after all compared to the others, you know? Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers. I want to keep it as short as possible. Thank you.